Ooh, Joseph is already in the kitchen.
Yep.
What are you ready to make?
Oh, you already know that crunch wrap casserole.
Joseph is my son, so he's in the kitchen helping me today.
Oh yeah.
We've got 2 pounds of ground beef in a large skillet that he's going to break up and start browning. And while that's happening, I'm just going to take a medium yellow onion and get that chopped up so we can go ahead and get it softened down with the ground beef. If y'all don't know crunch wraps, it's like a Taco Bell recipe. And I've made them before, just the crunch wraps, and they're so good, right?
100%.
All right, I just took a yellow onion, just gonna cut it in half, just make slices. All right, once we get the onion sliced up here, we're gonna turn them around and then dice it up. Just run your knife through them. I'm gonna add this to the ground beef. All right, Joseph's gonna finish browning up the ground beef, softening down that onion, and then we'll bring you right back.
Right back.
Joseph is draining the grease out of the ground beef mixture now that we have it all browned and the onion's nice and soft. We're gonna go ahead and season up our ground beef. I'm using taco seasoning. This is my homemade blend. You can find this on my website, catherinesplates.com, if you want to make your own homemade blend. And now this is a big batch. We're going to add about 5 tablespoons because we've got 2 pounds of ground beef in there. We want a nice flavor in there.
Flavor is always good.
Y'all, look at that. Ooh, yeah, make your own. You can do whatever you want with it. You can change up the seasonings, add more of something, less of something. Plus, you know what's in it. All right, we're gonna add in a 1/4 cup of water. Blend this all together. We're gonna let this simmer for 5 minutes on a low heat. There we go. Now we're ready to build up our casserole. We are going to melt 1/2 stick of butter, like 4 tablespoons. And Joseph's just going to put it in the microwave for about 45 seconds. This will add some flavor.
Oh yeah.
And keep the tortillas from sticking in our casserole dish. There you go.
Alrighty.
He's got the best part.
Gonna melt the butter.
And just like that, we have melted butter.
Ta-da!
Now we're only going to use about 1 tablespoon of that to coat our baking dish. This is a 9 by 13. I'm going to let Joseph do that because while he's doing that, I'm going to get the other things ready. Yep, just coat the bottom and the sides.
Oh yeah.
And don't forget the corners.
Oh yeah, the corners are definitely important. I feel like that's where it sticks.
Now you want to get the burrito size flour tortillas for this recipe. Generally they come in an 8-pack and that's what you're going to need. Place these in our baking dish to cover the sides and the bottom. So pretty much you want 1 on each side. So we're going to put 1 right here. Joseph, you can do that side over there if you want.
Alrighty.
And then we're going to put 2 on each side like that. So kind of go around the corner with them, like that. Just want to make sure the center is covered also. We're going to put 1 right there, 1 right there. And that's what you should have. We're going to be using a can of nacho cheese sauce. Now this is 15 ounces, so we're going to use half of that and we're going to spread it on the bottom of the tortillas.
Sounds like a job for Joseph.
It does. I can't wait to see this part. Dollop half of that all around, and then we'll spread it out evenly.
Perfect. You can spread the cheese.
And then once we get the cheese on the bottom here, you can even go up the sides if you want. We're going to place half of the ground beef mixture on here. I'll have Joseph do that.
Sounds like an easy enough job.
Yeah, Joseph's happy.
You bring cheese into anything and I'm happy.
Oh yeah, and Mexican.
Yep.
Let's add the ground beef to that.
Time to add the ground beef.
Then you're just going to spread it evenly over there. Now while he's doing that, I'm going to talk to you about these tostadas. That's what they look like. Kind of a flat taco shell. I'm gonna push it in. All right, so Joseph's laying these, 6 of them on the bottom. You can overlap them, that's fine. If they break, that's fine. We're going to add some diced tomatoes. Now you can either dice like your regular tomatoes, your vine tomatoes, aroma tomatoes, whatever you want, or you could just take a can of diced tomatoes and drain them out. Now Joseph is chopping up some cilantro. This is fresh, and we're going to put both of these on top of our tostadas.
Yep.
Smells like a Mexican restaurant in here.
Yep.
All right, I'm going to have Joseph grate up some sharp cheddar cheese.
Oh yeah.
Just put it on in there and start grating. We got it locked onto our counter here. All right, there we go. We're going to pour this all over our casserole.
Oh yeah.
Now we're going to place the rest of our meat mixture on top. Ooh, y'all, that is looking good.
Almost good enough to eat right now.
Yep. Now we got some squeezable sour cream, or you can put sour cream in a Ziploc bag, just snip off the end, and then we're just going to drizzle over our meat mixture. And then I'm just going to dab a little bit of the nacho cheese around. What we're going to do is take the last 2 of the tortillas out of the package. These are still the burrito size, and we're just going to lay them on top. What you want to do is take some of that nacho cheese, and we're going to spread it on top of the 2 tortillas here. This will aid as a glue. And we'll just smear it around. And then we're going to pull the sides up over and let the cheese hold those sides down.
Looks like a giant burrito.
All right, you're just wanting to cover the cheese there, so I'm going to take half of a regular size one and then just kind of cover that up. This is going to be the bottom of our casserole once it's done, not the top. Take the rest of that butter, I'm going to let Joseph do that right here, swirl it up, and then we're going to coat all of the tortillas here with the butter. We're going to place this in our oven that's been preheated at 375 degrees for about 30 minutes until it gets nice and crispy on the top. I'm going to show you how we're going to serve this up. All right, Joseph had put together a topping board off camera, so I'll let him explain what's on there while we got the thing still in the oven.
All right, we're going to start with some nacho cheese sauce, because that's the most important part. And we've got some salsa. Pretty good. We've got some sour cream, because you can't have Mexican food without sour cream. Then you've got your green onions, we've got lettuce, cilantro, and then we've got our diced tomatoes. And then there's me.
We pulled this out of the oven. I let it rest for about 8 to 10 minutes. What we're going to do is I'm going to flip this out of the baking dish onto a cutting board. So take your mitts on either side. You're going to pick it up, and then we're going to flip it. Boop. There we go.
Wow, that worked really well.
I'm going to cut this into squares.
Oh yeah.
Go right into the center, cut through. Make sure you cut through those layers of the tortilla. There we go. Look at that.
Oh my.
Who's ready for that?
Me.
We're going to plate this up. We're going to put some toppings on, and Joseph and I are going to give it a try. You pick it up and you eat it.
Oh boy. All right. Oh, wow, that's really good.
That's a fun way to eat a crunch wrap in a casserole style. What do you think?
It's really good.
Wow. What are we doing?
Well, we're definitely going to leave a thumbs up for this video.
Make sure you like it.
Leave a comment down below.
And if you're new to the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button and that bell notification. That way you'll always know
when we upload a video.
Like that one here.
Yep.
All right, Joseph. We'll see them on the next episode.
We'll see them on the next one.
Bye.
Bye.